A widely recognized international exam showed historically low math scores for American students. It's a result education leaders have been bracing for because it measured the U.S. against other countries for the first time since the pandemic. Well, tonight, Meg Oliver takes us to a school that's fighting back against the academic decline.
It's 7 a.m., an hour before school officially starts at Cane Ridge Elementary in Nashville.
Good morning.
And hundreds of students are ready to crank up the learning. Small groups meet 3 days a week before, during, and after school for what's called high-dosage tutoring to combat pandemic learning loss.
Crocodile.
Well, in my view, the kids were at stake.
Tennessee Republican Governor Bill Lee called a historic legislative session back in January of 2021 to address his state's failing test scores, while many students across the country were still attending school virtually.
It's kind of one of the redemptive stories of the pandemic for me is we implemented things that we weren't doing before that will produce better outcomes than we had before the pandemic.
Combining federal pandemic relief funds with the grant matching program allowed the state to pay for 3 years of tutoring, 4 years of summer camps, and an enhanced literacy program.
Where would your students be without this high-dosage tutoring?
Low. They would be very low academically. Do you know what a myth is? They probably would not be ready for middle school. Rakaya, can you start reading this for us?
Today,
English teacher Kelly Kosher has been tutoring 3 sessions a week since the program started in 2021.
in the future, there's going to be one person.
That's it.
Helping kids like 10-year-old Rakaya Woods.
I got 2 F's in ELA, but then I fixed those scores and I got B's or A's.
Is that because of the tutoring?
Yeah.
Before the pandemic, about a third of Tennessee third graders were reading at grade level. Now, 2 years after intensive tutoring began, statewide test scores among 3rd to 8th graders have increased by 8 points in English and almost 10 points in math.
It's working and the evidence is showing it. We'll likely continue it and we hope it's a model for others.
If we are talking about equal rights.
A lesson worth repeating. Meg Oliver, CBS News, Nashville.
All right.